Yo, how we doing? How are we doing? Borough take on Wrexham in the EFL Cup. Let's go. That is we're better all the time with you. I dip it only. It's crazy. It's gonna sort out where this with matches like that. Lamp is solid. Bear in mind, solid. Britain, Hall, and Lancashire, Ealing, Whitaker, Sammy, Aston, Castle Diamond. It's basically went for a full strong team, I'll say. You can't really go wrong with that. See where the game's up. All this time with you. It says ITVX. So what's that? I'm on ITVX, so Now TV. It's on Now TV. What the? Is it on Now TV? I don't. Because if not, this fucking scam wheels. EFL Cup. Oh yeah. There's something. How many fans there? I think it's supposed to be 15,000 going. I'm not going because it's just. I just. It can't be fault. It's really because it's FA Cup and stuff like that. I'm supposed to, if we go right, like thingy away. Like, yeah. No, I put. What the hell? Leave me alone, mate. Like, just doing.
Speaking of confusion, there's almost £20 million for Little Lancashire they've laid out. Let's get his pre-match thoughts now.
Well, one of the new signings here at Middlesbrough.
Ooh, the tunnel looks nice, mate.
With games coming up. What's it been like since you joined?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, no, the lads have really been welcome already, and yeah, I got a little taste of it last week against Espanol, and yeah, it's been really, really good. I'm really happy to be here, and I want to get going.
And obviously, we know about Middlesbrough last season, an eventual end to it. People know about the story and everything else, but you kind of feel the mood that you want to come out fighting for this season and make up and achieve that Premier League ambition that you so desperately want.
100%. Yeah, I know the lads. Obviously, were really disappointed with last year. Well, the way it ended. But you know, there were so many positives to take. But you know, playing against them with Oxford, the football was unbelievable. You know what the manager has been doing, and now we're part of it. It's really exciting, and I think we'll be really good this season.
And tell us what the manager's been like with you since you joined.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I did an interview last week. Which is no disrespect to anyone that I've worked with, but he's been unbelievable, and I've learned so much off him already so far, and yeah, can't wait to keep working hard, keep listening, and yeah, get on with the season.
Good luck tonight. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Seems a very genial presence, isn't he? Always nice to say nice things about the boss when he's potentially within earshot. I did. I'm walking around Sky. The player then, Joby, that's got 11 championship goals in a team that struggled, and at the end of the season went down.
Anyone's goals.
Have Borough got?
They've got a proper number 9, someone who loves to operate in the centre of that box when balls are coming in. You know, he's got really clever movement as well, though, Price. It isn't just about from his perspective.
A goal.
Handling an area, he timed his run really well. You can go up with him, play off with him. You know, he's a very, very good target, which again gives them a different dynamic. But that's the type of goals, Clint. You know, you lift off that.
Yeah, of course.
A lot from my crosses.
Yeah, all your crosses.
You know, this is the other side towards the end of the season when you've got such confidence, you can start doing that more regular with the other goals we've seen.
Definitely. And you know what? He was scoring goals when they're struggling to, we ended up getting relegated. Middlesbrough, we spoke about them earlier. They create a lot of chances. He's in and around the 6-yard box. He'll score a lot of goals. I think it's a brilliant signing. What he has to realize is don't worry about the price tag. Too many centre forwards, they worry about price tag. Just go in there, forget about the price tag, and just score goals like you were doing for Oxford last season.
How quickly though does need to get up and running as a striker? Do you want to go?
100%. He'll want one today, and it'll be about sniffing around that 6-yard box. And you know what Middlesbrough like, they'll create chances, but you want to hit the ground running all the time.
I think just for him, there'd be a slight different and a bit of nuance to his play. Obviously, for Oxford United, not a team that created loads of opportunities. A lot of times it was on transitions or as he's pursuing balls into the box. You know that Middlesbrough dominate the ball. He might be a little bit more patient. There are going to be times where teams are going to be a lot deeper than he's come up against. So be a challenge to him, and I think for his own game, he'll learn an awful lot as well. He referenced in terms of the manager. And again, it's up to 6%, so he's 21 years of age, and he has already done it at this level, so sky's the limit.
Okay, let's take a look at Wrexham team in action tonight at the Riverside. Phil Parkinson makes, I guess, a debut, so he doesn't make any changes. First game of the season, so the new signing, Danny in red.
I like the new graphics of put on.
Makes his 400th career appearance. Lewis O'Brien, who was alone for from Forest 3 seasons ago, starts. And last season, top scorer Josh Windass is unfortunately out with a calf injury.
Well, that's what I said. I said about him being dangerous. He's not even there. But 2 out of 3 out there. Danny Ward and Lewis O'Brien.
It's been quite a week. He got back from the States on Monday. Short turnaround. How do you approach this game tonight?
Like any other game. Obviously, mentally really good. It's like the way I got back to the break, but
The fact you were playing Premier League opposition as well, that's what you wanted to test yourself against, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's probably a great test and great for the club. And go over to the States, we had really, really good games, testing us, both physically and mentally, the heat, things like that. So, we've had a really good pre-season. We're very looking forward to the game tonight.
And that's just it. What kind of test will Middlesbrough present themselves to you? Because last season you couldn't be separated, and you were both up there, weren't you?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we dropped both games. Some of those new promoted teams where they just try and get the fight in this year.
They've got a good transfer window. They've got some good players. We know it's going to be a difficult game. And, we want to go out there and put a good time of ourselves and hopefully get one.
Hopefully we can win tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Thank you.
James talking about coming back from a glamorous pre-season trip to America with a kit launch from the New York Stock Exchange. They certainly don't do things by half now at Wrexham, do they? And a glamour tie at Yankee Stadium against Liverpool. This is what they've done to the Big Apple. It's a slightly different side approach when you're smiling, Joe. It wasn't like that when you were in the Championship, was it?
I'm talking about National League. I mean, I play against Wrexham in the National League to see where they are now, and you look at their pre-season pictures, and it's like a team not just playing, beating against South.
I think that Delano Bergson went to Preston. And it's supposed to be an obligation to buy, apparently. But yeah.
In the Championship,
They are like what thingy.
To back.
There's 3 promotions and we stopped on the 4th.
I suppose there's some people, maybe the naysayers, going, well, look, you only finished it. However, everyone else is going, oh my word, you've done that and then finished them just outside the playoff places. What do they do then this season? Was that just a case of seeing where they were, how tough the Championship was, what they could then do?
It's not.
Now they go again?
Yeah, they have to go again. And you want to improve on the 7th. I think them finishing 7th last season, they've done ever so well. I know they spent a lot of money, and people look at it and say, well, you have to spend money. We just seen what Middlesbrough trying to do. They're trying to get promoted. They spent a lot of money. I think they've done a bit of business this season, but Phil Parkinson has done a really good job because a lot of people,
Been there a long time now.
and they do, and they look at Phil Parkinson and think, oh, can he only do it in League One and League Two? He stepped up for the Championship. Now he's next one. Can he get them to the playoffs this season? And they've got a great chance. And they've signed some really good players so far.
That's a good thing from Evo USA. They put a thing out on
Listen, they're living the dream.
Morris Arston
Sorry.
as a thing. So it's like 3 p.m. their time, so yes, a 5 hour difference between.
more guests on tonight. Let's just say himself. From Borough Wolves.
Oh, the Port Vale. Ooh.
Well, kicking off at 7:45.
So they kick off in 20 minutes.
Says that Rick Shoto is the man tasked with leading them back.
Hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my god, the dog's barking. Oh, hello, hello. This is
So how was the cruise?
something sort of.
Such a mystery. We ate and drank really well. Lovely people.
So the lineup, I think it's a decent lineup compared from like a couple of seasons ago. But yeah, I don't know. See what happens, really. It's going to be like two tough sides, I would say.
First shake is Baz, who got the badge in 43 times last season. Your free bet's on its way, Baz. Next, it's the fans abroad. Why explore the culture when you can watch the footy? Finally, the fans have their club in their hearts and also on their head. A super boost for that super fan. Get a daily guaranteed reward or offer with the Coral Rewards Shaker. Coral, we're here for it.
We've still got 20 minutes. I don't know what to do.
I think we need even the 90s. Back when we used to find out about the best part of the phone flyers. I mean, queue for hours to get in if we could find it.
See what Ginger's doing on this stream.
Over there with outdoor race indoors.
Ginger's watching beats. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. How are you?
People in unison. The name who I am. Make sure I hate that. So I think the now I know my head is too hot. If it's my body saying, I think I'm
I don't know. Feel pretty great today, but this match could just be an end all or high. It's doing full time. Practically, yeah. I'm a college student, so I have stuff college based, so I might not be a full time, but I will be. I will try to be full time, more or less. Try and stream every night, practically.
Just want to know that it's going somewhere. Feel surprised occasionally. Heaven forbid excited. All valid feelings.
These are just
What does hearing that make you?
bingo.
We're just going to sit there. See, this is exactly what I'm chasing about. Barely any interest.
Yeah, yeah. What have you been up to today? Turn it down a bit. It's not really necessary. How's your day been? Say something.
demand an electric line that makes you feel alive. Refuse the need you deserve. No compromises, just all respect, all the standard. New all-electric Leaf Motor D05. Change the game. Is it insufficient?
How would you Are you with the righteous? Saturday Night Live, you can. Oh, it's crazy. This is what 15 to 30 minutes of this. How we all doing? Is this one fine night. Oh, they're showing the last match of the season. Ren, come away! I was coming off dinner. I saw that. Oh, Windass. Good strike from Windass there, mate. Like, it goes 2-1. Sam Smith scores. But yeah, I don't know. It feels good. So Sarah, how's your day been?
Well, this is like met on a final day of last season, and that's more drawn than Wrexham missed out on a playoff place. Tonight they're in the Carabao Cup first.
Oh, I've got Kate Wrexham.
Corner with more than his place. It's the second round draw at stake. Well, 3 games this evening. BORO against Wrexham is our main focus on the Scaffold Club. Kicking off in after travel out, it walked away. Scaffold Club got over the sport.
It's good. Crazy night, lads. Crazy night. Players are out. Who keeps it? I was out. Oh, Jack Daly. Oh, he's on the bench. And check if the bench. What is it? Yeah, he's on the bench. Whoa. Get him start. Oh, that's not bad. Mark Gay for Chelsea. Where's that stuff? Hang on, I'm going to put a thing on. Where's the text?
But perhaps most famously of all, Keith Bellingham for Birmingham City against Pompey in August 2019 and this 16. And I'd like to know just what has happened. Very okay, I'll just keep it this Bellingham. And it's an amazing competition. Apologies to mention my own experience, but 1999 was my debut. It was a League Cup, of course, it was a League Cup. Nothing for it, which is good to show that if you...
You're right back.
Maybe get... What? Don't about my career. I'll change what that for that first about 7 or bit later, obviously. I don't think your debut is in it. No, I was in the similar context. I thought of it, but let's move on now. But it's you know, in terms of keeping younger players, not quite interesting this year that we can be in the first of the season. Normally you have the first game of the regular season and that. I think, yeah, I think give it a bigger platform. It's quite a difficult time to have Carabao Cup games in between the first game of the season when you've done your pre-season. So I think we'll see more and more certainly younger players getting opportunities, and it's real football, particularly for younger players doing a couple of good things where a little bit artificial. And I think from my experience, getting them and getting flooding them against real proper opposition. See how they can get on. And what do you want to see when a player either starts or comes on? What the fundamentals do you think? Only enjoy yourself. The reason why you're on the bench or why the manager put you in because you've been pressing 2 seasons. Go and do exactly what you're doing before. Don't change anything. Go on there, work hard, bit of a smile on your face. I know it's no cliche what people say, but it's what that's got you there on the bench. Go and enjoy yourself. You're seeing some of the players that are playing in this competition for Carabao. They've been nice and true playing. Look at the career he's had. Every young, so I'm not saying you're going to have the career that he's had, but go out there and go and enjoy yourself. It's fantastic. Wolves against Paul Wilson. But fun it is now with Anson Salute.
Cesar, welcome to Molyneux, your first game in charge. How are you feeling ahead of, well, quite an exciting night?
Yeah, I'm excited to the first all-field game. But we have worked hard to stay in the good level to this game. For me, it's a dangerous game because talk about quality and we should don't stay with the right mentality to fight and play against these teams. We can be dangerous.
It's a strong challenge tonight. We've had a good pre-season. We're looking forward to it. We can go into it, attack it, give it a go, and see where that takes us tonight. Kieran Trippier starts tonight. How exciting is that? And also Raul Jimenez on the bench.
Yeah, Kieran is an important player for us. He's a lot of quality, a lot of experience. He's one of the captains also. About quality inside of the game, outside also, and Raul is the same. Is the same. We have to push because he come more later, but he's an important player for us. We try to push as soon as possible to put him in the pitch to take minutes the time to play minutes.
Exciting number 9 in their Palace. Well, what can you expect from him to the fans side?
Yeah, look, Mo's big strong powerful boy, hold the ball up, bring others into play, and try and expect goals from him as well. It'd be nice.
Fans, what can we expect from your team tonight? Because the fans are excited about a new style of football.
I expect an organized team. I expect
How are we doing?
power idea of the game, power and
How are we doing?
one with clear identity. I think it's clear the way we want to play.
We're back.
And I think the players know what
Just
they
the way
do.
you are out there.
Our confidence also is important this moment. Start well is important also. I think we try to do a great when to the support and to the fans. Be proud of this play.
So he's a man that takes over from Rob Edwards, who obviously left Borough to John Wolves in November last season, and he was sacked over the summer. So everyone was Rob Watson was a bit of a resurgence. It felt like the club was together and going in the right direction. So they Kieran Trippier 3 days after he signed, Rob Edwards was on his way. Can you shed any light on potentially why that went so sour so quickly?
No, is the immediate answer. Big sports, so the big signing for one manager, I'm sure, and he's a big part of one of the reasons you want it to try and do that. Doesn't quite materialise, but listening to top professionals, it's obviously been the highest level, so I can't see it being a massive issue for moving forward once the game starts. Interesting decision with all the turmoil that they did have. And as you say, at a point last year, it felt like they were building something to bring into this season. If you knew that was the reason for Rob. So to make the change at the time they did was strange, but listen, they've got to crack on now. They've got a manager who, style of playing, they want to press high, and they've got talented players. So how quickly they can get that going this season.
Because that's the key thing, isn't it, Winston, from what we're going to see from the new manager. This is good to bring ourselves up to date with what he brings. The fourth Portuguese manager, of course, after being first West Ham to been alive and Vitor Pereira. 6 Portuguese clubs that he's managed, played for clubs including Porto Braga and Benfica, played under Jose Mourinho. He's gone and won a Champions League UEFA Cup and 3 league titles in Portugal and 1 cap for the national team back in 2000. We hear that style of play, Vincent, sorry for being cynic. Is it just that it's solely imperative that they get off to a winning start? And is it fundamental to their kind of existence that they go get promoted straight back to Premier? Yeah, the right fact of what you say. You can have the style of play. It's about winning football matches. First and foremost, you can say such a football out from the back, like Dobie said, you want to press from the front. You've got to score goals and you've got to win football matches and keep clean sheets. And that's what we've judged on. I'm so surprised that when Edwards did lose his job, I was surprised because I thought when he came in last season, they were building for the championship. It was going to be difficult to keep them up in the Premier League. But they've moved on and they need experienced campaigners. And getting Trippier, I think it's a great signing. His experience, his leadership. And they've still got good players like Armstrong, young Mane, who was brilliant last season for Warsaw. They've got some good players. They're one of my favourites to get gold straight back up this season. I mean, he's as much as what they're on pitch as he's off pitch still as well.
Yeah, we've seen that with the English squad this summer. We've seen it with Chelsea's recruitment in terms of having that know-how, that experience. Not just at the top level, but at this level of football as well. And, that winning habit, they have to get that as quick as possible. About 3 games back. And see things come down with that baggage and winning is a habit, losing becomes a habit, and I think for the mentality side of things, that is the biggest thing I'm looking forward to. And some positivity around what we know is a brilliant stadium when it gets going. So, the quicker they can get that win and get that feel good factor, the easier the season.
Well, Paul Vale, Sky Sports Plus, 7.5. That one kicks off not too long for that one. However, main focus is Borough against Wrexham. And when we come back, we're going to hear from the Wrexham boss, Phil Parker, ahead of their first game of the season. supermarket. How hot that was a kind of alcohol. Kelsey and Reese just sold their car to WeBailey Car for a price they were chuffed with. They could have tried to part exchange and been unsure if they got a good deal. Instead, they have cash in the bank with more bargaining power to get their green camper van. Bad vibes. Or good vibes only. To get a quote in 30 seconds, enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com. Football's ultimate elimination game is back for the new season. Pick a team to win each round. If they do, you stay in the game. You're the final one standing. And could win a share of the £250,000 opening jackpot. Enter for free at Wigan Hill. The country will lose one day. And this was never about being back in office. One day will contribute. How to discover it. It's not to go out. You follow me wherever you choose to go. Juries is about finding the right moments. No one's going to push harder. Way to bring you back. Mo uses energy differently. So do we. This is Jerry's super hydrogen.
Who's ready to go? So our prediction is 3-1 Borough.
Made for making dreamy bedrooms a reality. Get up to 7
I'm actually quite happy. Like this is a matchup. I'm not going to, but like
Made living.
I can make it up for the home game in the season. So yeah, I can watch them like on TV and in person. I mean, to be honest, it is good to like watch them live, but yeah.
Really glad around this afternoon.
What is it? How much I can put up with it? Give and get nothing in return. Just want to know that it's going somewhere. Feel surprised occasionally, having to get excited. All valid feelings. How does hearing that make you? I'm just going to sit back. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Barely any interest.
Quilter for pensions, investments, and advice.
Divorce, like marriage, is all about commitment. To me, that's like a connection.
This is life. It's just a list of the time. This legal history.
Oh, no, I'm looking forward to it. The countdown to the US Open is on. However, next stop, the Cincinnati Open. Watch it live on Sky 2.
How about that from the kind of alcohol?
Jerry.
Relegation people kicked off their season this evening against League 2 Sports Trail. That's available for watching over on Sky Sports Plus. Students missed out in the playoffs in League 1 last season. They're able to face Wick Patch. That's also a 7 at 45. We've got also Sky Sports Plus. And they've decided to stand outside of the pre-season favourites for promotion from the Championship meets as Borough host Wrexham kick off in this one. It's a It's a team Jürgen Hellberg gives 3 goals to Bundesliga side. The Borough Max Armstrong, Sebastian Berhalter, and Will Langston against Sam Jensen.
So 3-4-3 basically. Let's say it back.
Also, that top scorer mode, Wichita begins.
So basically, we're playing a 3-4-3. But Holt and Castellani in centre mids. Aston and Britton out wide. Whitaker, yeah, it's gonna be a goal for us. This is. They're just pretty much swim. I tried Ben White was on bench.
However, last season, top scorer Josh Windasted out with a car.
So rocket.
Led Luton Bradford all the way to Wembley. Absolutely well beaten by Swansea. He's been talking ahead of this one with the Juliet Bain.
Look at your team sheet. You've got as strong as you possibly could. There's a debut in there as well, but the down in way. But White only makes it on the bench.
Yeah, Ben, I'm certainly getting beyond his units, every Danny. Also benefits from finding America is in the tour. So, he's ready and Ben what's on.
You talked to us about the tour because I know it's been a very quick turnaround, but on the tour you had the chance to play against Premier League opposition, which is what ultimately you want to achieve in competition for example.
Yeah, it was a fantastic tour. We started in Tampa, played Leeds United. Then we went to New York and played Liverpool at Yankee Stadium, which was just an amazing experience for everybody. And then we finished in Philadelphia, played Sunderland. Another good game, good workout, fantastic attendance. And yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great experience for everybody. And now it's down to business.
Down to business, as I say, just 4 days you've had to prepare for this. So how do you go about this tie tonight? Because Middlesbrough, you know so much about, but yet the pre-season tour ended just a few days ago.
Yeah, I think we've got to protect a few players tonight. I think that's logical. Obviously, we haven't trained a lot this week, but I feel the lads when they did come back.
Is that a big disadvantage though? Like you haven't trained a lot. Yeah, you play a match, but like you're not getting the fundamentals that you need, really. Well, improved positions. Not quite what we're expecting. They see.
Measured, isn't he, ahead of kickoff Phil Parkinson. Daniel Murray, let's talk about him on away from last season. Jobs, what does he do?
Energy, pace, again, a real position that needed filling.
Yeah.
For BORO, obviously going back to Manchester City, he was on loan last year and obviously had a really good spell at West Brom in the second half of last year. So again, another player who is familiar and has experience of the Championship and the rigours and demands of it. So wing backs being so important to how Wrexham play. I'm expecting him to come in and add a real attacking dimension and get himself wide and get crosses into the box, which we know is again another big part of how Wrexham play.
Big part of how Wrexham play, and you'll be looking to hit the ground running. Expectation level given this fee?
I think to come in and hit the ground running, that's what we're paying the money for. I think he potentially goes for maybe someone younger that hasn't quite got the experience, but also he's at a good age that if he comes in and does really well, I think their profiles maybe flat into recruitment. There's potential to sell on if they do so, or really where they want to get.
Great goal last season for Sam Smith and a new contract as well. That's very rewarding. What we're seeing in the show, yeah, he's done outstanding to do that. And he's keeping Moore out of the team, and he did that last season when Keeper Moore was injured and he came in and he scored all types of goals. I do like what he's yeah, very good. I'm calling over the ball. Yeah, definitely. But no, he's a good player, he's a good centre forward. He's not the biggest, but he's a handful. He can back in, he can run the channel, he scores all types of goals. And to be keeping out someone like Keeper Moore, who they brought in and thought was the main man. Huge credits to Sam Smith. I think they'll have a big season there. I think it's right. It's the work rate. You see, Sam Smith, yeah,
he's a completely different profile. Obviously, we spoke about natural number 9. Always wanted to the old school, play up to him and push us forward.
Is that good for the different options? I mean, keep more the different players.
So I think with Sam Smith, he has to sort of earn his trust. I think with Phil Parkinson, it took him a little while. But second half of last season, he really came in.
Signed a new contract.
Sometimes it takes.
Well, August 1st, he signed a new contract.
Get that confidence and that belief. Yeah, go and perform at the level.
I mean, to be honest, right? If you don't sign a contract, it's not like.
So it may be another area they could potentially look at adding another one later on down the line or in the window. But he's very much awarded for a fine second half of last season.
Email to Borough, of course, was their very own homegrown Hayden Hackney. He has moved on. Sebastian Bearhalter potentially coming in to fill extremely big boots, for instance. Yeah,
don't say about big boots.
Borough
No,
is literally- he was
doesn't have it, like-
last season in midfield alongside Hackney, but he's a very good player, Bearhalter. Very good. I thought he was impressive when he came off the bench for USA.
Hard Johnson,
at the
bench as
World
well.
Cup. And he's actually like his dad. As I said, I played with his dad. His dad was a really good centre half. He's different with a midfielder, but he'll put it around it. He'll get on the ball. He'll make things happen. I'm really impressed with him, and I know Dobie is as well.
Yeah, seen a third bit in him actually spoke to Freddie White Phillips in the summer about him. All round midfield, he'll get on the ball, he'll keep things ticking over, good in possession, but he'll play forward and set pieces is absolutely phenomenal. His delivery, which they have missed a little bit at Middlesbrough, he likes to strike from range as well, so look out for that.
Well, that was the first name drop. Moving swiftly on, this game is very close to getting underway. Borough taking on Wrexham from the Riverside. There's the press down of the Carabao Cup. Salam, and the weather's boiling hot, but we start the EFL season right here this evening. Plenty coming your way, and the build continues after the break.
12 minutes.
The market. Our partner was a Carabao Cup. I got 2 words for you. Loyalty program. Snag this hotel for $250 a night. You didn't check Trivago? I got it for $150. Yo, Benny, this guy didn't check Trivago. Oh, you have to check Trivago. Same hotel, £100 less. Check Trivago and you could save up to 40%. Hotel, Trivago. 5 minutes for the decision. Can't stop. Otherwise, let's be saying that same substitution. Substitution. Stop. Stop. The be saying that six net. Net. Again, no. They're never go. Can't stop. Game on it with Skype.
Has to be in the air. I know I can love you. Got the love, got the love.
Look at you.
When you want to retire early to go full-time as granddad, be a step ahead with Barclays Premier. Now with personalised financial planning and a dedicated advisor. Barclays, backing your future. Right now at Wren, you can get up to 50% off selected quartz worktops. Wren, made for living. Ready for just one single ingredient. High fiber, whole grain wheat. Simple. Rooted in invention. This stuff. Not simple. We'll stick to the simple stuff. Ready wheat. It simply does it.
I'm on my way.
Big car insurance. If your car isn't driving back from accident, it's still getting to your destination. Making it quick. Takes a Uber. Well, that's a little. Oh, Roy, is that old phone letting you down? In your own time. Why not get a new one? Only Sky consistently has the lowest prices on the latest phones. Unlimited data. Expect more with Sky Mobile. That was timing for 14 highs. I have no idea how much this journey will change your life.
Yeah, match starts in 8 minutes time. So 3 minutes to get the walkout out. So kind of football. Miranda.
Available for you at Sky Plus, Sky Sports Plus.
Oh, Popper is hot.
By Paul Bell, they're away at Wolves. 0-0 between those two right now. Right, they're going very close. Elsewhere, we've got Wickham against Stevenage in sun-drenched Adams Park. It's currently goalless between those two. Also, Sky Sports Plus and Sky Sports going to play for your Carabao Cup fixtures coming your way over the course of the next few days.
Got like a lot of fixtures. I might watch the Plymouth next match.
Tomorrow,
Monday,
7
7 p.m.
Scottish and Southampton is at 5 p.m. On Sunday, Mansfield against Sheffield at 3:45. Devon Derby finishes off on Monday night. Plymouth Exeter and the round 2 draw, including the likes of Chelsea and Spurs. Sky Sports Football. We get very excited though at the Riverside Open in the North. It's the first game of the season coming their way. Well, not the season, you know what I mean. The first competitive fixture for us all to watch and enjoy. Push off, and this one quite literally.
Do you need a point, mate? Hello.
Andrew moment extraordinary. And every now and then, that means taking a break. Make the most of the moments without us, so you can enjoy the moments with us. When you play safe with Bet365.
All right, so again, usual.
Hello. Butterbuck.
That's a market. How about now? Well, Borough won this competition back in 2004 when they beat Bolton at the Birmingham Stadium. Goals from Blazer to do a great job. We missed Goody and Ebola's end and penalty run up for Steve McCall's side. Captain Gareth Southgate lifting the trophy, which remained the only major honour in the club's history.
Yeah.
And an apparent reminder of that wonderful day at the Riverside. Up high in the stands, of course. Fantastic great things with it.
Don't say Sky, mate.
In just a few moments' time. Well, it's the first competitive game of the season for these two. They're going to go head to head in the championship as the season. Let's see.
I like the tunnel. Tunnel's nice. Take it.
I started and really interested to see. Well, it's been really interesting. What is kind of this extension of
Addy.
that doesn't feel like a proper game, that's for sure. So listen, again, any game at this stage, you want to get off to a positive start. There's pressure, expectation on Wrexham. We all know that. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to want another decent cup.
It's not Clinton. That last game of back in the day was always when that team played themselves into start of the season. So the managed to look at this and say, come on, let's go. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Obviously got a new sign on Wagner who's going to come into it as well. But it's staying in that playing in that team are going to worry about their position. But no, I know what Coach Fox is saying, but you want to win every game. Even when we were playing pre-season, we wanted to be competitive. And
Well, how Dragons are black.
The week's time. So this is a big game for both teams. It's definitely appreciated. And it's one they want to win as well. Will they learn much if they into the championship season about how they line up, how they approach it? Because they know a fair bit about each other.
Yeah, they do. I think some of those newer signings as well, getting a taste of what it's going to be like.
It's crazy. This is like I got.
Getting a feel for that, so I think that's going to be again really important for those players to bed in and get an understanding for what the Hellberg wants to do. You know, it isn't very basic. It's actually a lot more advanced than that in terms of what he's after with players, a load of information to take on, which was so impressive last year that he was able to do that as quickly as he did. So it'll be invaluable for those players.
Okay, the teams are ready, as is our commentary team. The flip-flops have been packed away, the stat backpack is back on. A glorious warm new season welcome, and in Ipswich. And take it away, Gary Boothback. Football, the football that is the beating heart of this country. The first round of the first feature, way on. But the Carabao Cup launches the season, a cup which features careers.
Da, 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 da.
What happens to nothing there? There is no progression, but there was progression there. The finish. Oh, they start there.
Decent's not up thingy sold.
The message to a fan that they are ready to fight it out in the league when it begins next week.
Look at next week though.
But it's chances they to put that right with the signing of Will Lancashire, who scored 12 goals in a struggling Oxford side last season. But now he's cost more £8 million from Spurs. It can rise to 20 million. US internationals Seb Peralta and Max Arstens also make their debuts, but their compatriot Brendan Morris is out injured. As usual, Anderson Miranda's position is a point of interest. He can step forward from centre-back into midfield. Kyle Joseph is fit and amongst the substitute.
Let's go, Kyle Joseph.
Well, Wrexham had the debut to Danny Imre. He's one of their two summer signings.
Imre. It's an Imre. I still got Wrexham, man. You need to have a chance. The Stingray, he is Danny Imre. Oh, Stingrays, Danny Imre. That's a good chant. But how?
Figured in paper, Will Lancashire looks pretty well spent. He scored 12 goals for a struggling Oxford last season. There's a great work ethic off the ball. He brings a physicality and clinical finish there. He's getting good. He's not mine last season. Wrexham have been less busy in terms of players coming in. Danny Imre, he was excellent on loan at West Brom last season as a conventional right back. His athleticism, his attacking quality make him a perfect fit at right wing back in Phil Parkinson's 3-5-2 formation. So
5 million from Palace.
Well, Kim Halper.
Oh, Kim.
Re-energized and ready to go again. He'd been away with his family in Greece. And
Freeze.
Now he is ready to go again. Looking at the swing down by his assistant, Davey Biver.
Is it all like it was yesterday?
So it will be Wrexham in their change kit to get us underway. Will Finney is the referee. And we've got late evening sunshine on the banks of the Tees. Middlesbrough in the all red. With
Still like empty seats. I mean,
they celebrate their 150th anniversary.
600.
Inside the Riverside Stadium.
600 against 15,000.
Begins here. The domestic campaign about to get
Oh, singing like Marco Bielsa. Fucking you. This is a different side. If you watch the if you watch the like what's called the England match, that was a bit chilled. This is where I'm gonna get chaotic because I'm literally gonna be all those scenes. I say 3-1, right? It'll be 6-1. Come on.
A good competitive kind of workout and preparation for the Championship season starting next week. It's clear promotion to the Premier League is the main objective for both these clubs this season. A Carabao Cup starting here tonight on TC.
Like so many people didn't go to the Espanyol game stuff like that.
In March. But for the chance to have a look at each other, to eyeball each other ahead of the Championship getting underway next week. There's Callum Brick. Now Morgan Whittaker.
And just looking at Boro's formation, you mentioned Malanda can play a variety of positions. We thought he might play in the back four as a centre half. He's stepped into midfield from the off.
Yeah, we saw him do that so many times last season. He will drop into the back four to make it a back five when needed, but he will step forward. Tim Helbeck believes he does have a future playing in this midfield role.
What, Miranda?
Proved to be a wonderful signing last season, and Middlesbrough have used that US transfer market again.
Thinking at home next season, it'd be good.
Peralta and Max Austin.
Max Austin. Max Austin. Everywhere we go, everyone will go. I'm going to change the...
Settle down into their rhythm. Here's Luke Ayling, who played most of his football last season in this centre-back position. Malanda.
We'll go on.
Forward looking for Sarmiento.
There's good defensive traffic from Danny Imre for Sarmiento.
Imre Jr. Someone says another Imre somewhere in the forward.
Did well.
Look at me.
Yeah, Wrexham have been quiet for Wrexham in the transfer market so far. Just a couple of signings, one of which is Danny Imre, operating in that right wing-back position tonight. The World Cup, of course, is playing a part in that, in the transfer market, starting late, but also the fact that Wrexham did rebuild their squad a year ago, ready for the championship ahead.
You always think that. It's not even season just begun yet.
13 players when they step from League One to the Championship, so they very quickly built a Championship squad. They're just looking to have that
What's supposed to be?
quality. The players they're bringing in the summer.
Ben Whiteman on the bench tonight for Wrexham, having arrived from Preston North End. There's Wrexham's first real foray forward with Broadhead, a £10 million buy last season. Now Doyle sets it in dangerously.
Aye.
Great ball in from Callum Doyle.
Who's that, Arson? Come on, Arson. What's the name after you, Arson? One and nine marks, Arson.
Be brave and deliver. He's allowed to deliver. Ayling, you've got to close down a bit more effectively than that. It's a quality ball in. You've got defenders facing their own goal. You kind of touch their goal.
USA chance.
1-0 Wrexham.
That's it. Oh.
Malanda finding Callum Britt.
You're an American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to Mallorca to see LA.
Last season,
I really want you. Compete with you. You be mine. Wolves have won up by the way. Wolves are 1-0 up.
Central midfield encouraging those two to step on.
Adam Armstrong.
Whittaker again. There's Langshear.
Langshear.
Now Peralta. Britton is on the overlap here. Britton slipped away from Thomason. Now it's in the end. Alan Britton loves to get forward down this right side. And he always offers a threat.
And Thomason did well not to go flying into the challenges. I'm not sure he would get the ball. He'd run the risk of giving a free kick away in a dangerous area. So stays on his feet. I like the look of it.
Oh, bloody hell.
He was keeping an eye on what's happening inside the box, and free kick has gone the way of Wrexham.
Tom Ryan that went to ground.
Armlander.
Takes him out.
Oh, BA, go.
Gets full side him and actually grabs a hold of the Wrexham centre half. It is a foul.
No, it's not foul. Bit soft though.
Well, a couple of other Carabao Cup ties happening tonight.
Yeah, I know that he scored.
Molyneux, Wolves are ahead against
It is.
Adam Armstrong.
Ah, good finish.
Last season.
Can't complain with that finish though. It's one of those like poachers finishes that just poke again.
Very much with the championship in mind. Armstrong striking tonight. Wolves ahead.
I've got my phone on here, so I'm just keep looking at it.
There's Arster making his way forward for Middlesbrough. Now Peralta is compatriot.
I think we do look dangerous. I think that's Go on. Imre Jr. gets his corner.
With both feet from Temple.
But Holton, like, he just was cold. Like, to be honest, he could just like chest it down to Ward.
the pitch.
Like,
So
it could have happened, but
goes in on the defender.
see how it goes. Berhalter
Advice of the summer.
getting the recognition. It looks like a nice top now, actually, when you're actually playing in it.
Middleton stands over there for Middlesbrough. Danny Wood could be busy here in the Wrexham goal. It goes short to Whittaker. Berhalter again. Just changed the angle slightly. Considers that ball.
How?
The first big chance.
Go on, whip it.
Arsenal involved.
Oh.
Sarmiento trying to latch
Oh.
into the Wrexham struggling to clear. Maybe a bit of respite, and it's brought out. He's creeping forward here for Wrexham, looking for something on the counter attack, on transition. There's higher. Now Viner. Sweep away. Space by Malanda for now.
I'm just going to update it every 10 minutes.
Ryan steps in for Wrexham.
First defender, Malanda just dropping into the back line. Just
7 minutes.
when the ball steps into midfield without it, and drop into a BORO back five in essence.
Doyle making his way forward again for the visitors. What a dangerous ball inside the box.
7 minutes in.
Lively start at the Riverside.
Well, Middlesbrough should really be ahead. It's a wonderful ball. And
It should have been 1-0 at least, I think, I'll say. Is it not a movie like that?
Chances in Middlesbrough, they had no problems creating opportunities.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, my keyboard.
Opportunities they did create in the regular season. You think back to the opportunities here in the semi-final first leg of the playoffs against Southampton. They struggled to take them, and that is why they're still a championship club.
They're outside, they dominate the ball.
There was only one he wanted.
The purpose. Chances of they're kicking themselves and just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net consistently enough.
Yeah, see, like, when I'm just pushing into, like, the midfield, I like CDM role, really. Bayern beat Aston Villa 2-1. There's so much football going on, really. You got, like...
chance of the night.
Talked a lot about him already, Malanda.
Yeah, Malanda.
Himself into a goal-scoring position.
You couldn't really do much about it, honestly. Like, find an angle.
Position with a dropping ball. Could be burying it. Maybe slightly off by Lancashire, maybe just slightly in front of him, but still could be tucking that home. But good goalkeeping from Danny Ward. Really solid goalkeeping there, good positioning.
Wait, goodbye. Wait.
Chance for Middlesbrough to try and create something from
Wait,
a set piece again here. It's rolled to Whittaker. Whittaker is seen off by Thomason. Another Middlesbrough set piece.
I think you look at the Middlesbrough wide player. Whittaker's going to offer more width down the right hand side from Sarmiento on the left. He'll probably drift in field. From on the left back, Austin just to step forward into that position down the left. So the wide players for Borough do slightly different things. So defenders have to be aware of that.
The referee, Will Finney, just about to lay down the law.
God buggers. Lancashire's just putting off, really. We've got right in front of me here.
Stands over it.
Berhalter's on our corners here.
Swing of half time, which is nudged again.
We're giving fouls to them in the box, lads.
Foul that time, and Wrexham get the free kick.
Foul time, it's foul every time, mate. Where's my drink from? That's so great. You never notice how much I love you. You'll never take my blue.
His dad used to take him to Earnton Park to watch Middlesbrough.
Earnton Park? What? Right. Saturday is tomorrow. Go on, Wrexham show on Sunday at Newcastle. They can play FM here and, like, you know. You show Ben Wyman all the time. Just show what the lads.
So, Ben Whiteman, really endear himself to Paul Heckingbottom. I think down in the final few weeks there. Found a way out of Deepdale and made his way to Wrexham. There's Malander.
Stevenage has scored. Dan Kemp plays for that,
Haley.
right?
Now Britton. Ailing. There's Britton again. Broadhead for Wrexham. Where he originally came through as a youngster before moving to Edison. This is O'Brien. Spiner stepping forward from the back for Wrexham into plenty of space. Spiner continues his run forward. Eventually seen up, but he's got a big here as Zach Viner.
Well, Walkers.
It's a great step forward from Viner. The ball is actually on his left-hand side. He's right-footed. He tries to adjust his body to get the shot in. It just takes him too long to actually do that. It gets closed down. We saw it with Doyle stepping up from that centre-half position. Viner doing the same. That ball is on his right foot and takes the shot on. He tries to get that ball back onto his right foot. It takes too long. It's closed down. It waits inside the Middlesbrough box. Doyle is forward as well. His throw incoming. The head of Malander.
We're the only team to not score.
Oh, looking at the far post, gets his head on it, broad, turns the turn it goalwards.
I mean, what's about?
What a sight of goal for Wrexham.
Okay,
Doyle again. There's Matty James. Now Hyatt. It's a couple of times now for her, just kind of closed down wide players. First Doyle, then Imre, just allowing Wrexham players to put dangerous crosses into their box.
I said crosses.
This is Whittaker, hunted down by O'Brien. We've seen the foul and played the advantage. Now he brings it back.
Pretty well. Where am I?
It all starts down the right hand side. Danny Imre's giving too much room to be delivered all of the box. Alive with goal at far post. Goes to sleep, not closing down crosses and just not being alive in their own 6-yard box. They're looking to escape. Viner. Into Sam Smith. Plays the ball straight to Sami Enter.
So close. Principal.
Austin's on the outside here. Lancashire. And Hayden Hackney's number 7 on his back.
Right. Just give us. Just give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Lancashire.
That's just not really terrible effort, but
they're taking the shot and he's optimistic. Again, he does well. He just drops away from those Wrexham centre halves just to give himself a space to operate in, but really should be laying that ball off. But it's desperate to score his first goal. An £8 million initial fee Middlesbrough paid Tottenham for Will Lancashire. It could rise to £20 million, so plenty of add-ons in that deal. This is Doyle with another intelligent ball in.
well, what a miss that was.
Opportunity.
What a miss that was. Backstick, free and missed.
So wonderful ball in. Just drops in front of Danny Imre. I talked about his athleticism, how he can get up the pitch into attacking positions. Exactly what he does here. Just seems to take his eye off the ball.
Can't you see it?
Easy chance by any means for the ball is going to get that pace, but let's see how disappointed the Reds should be making contact with the cross. Great ball in again from Doyle.
Can't you see it from behind, though, can you? It's like literally white. You can't really see it.
It's Middlesbrough on the front foot.
Go on.
In the middle.
Oh, wait, there.
Ball on his left side.
You know it. They know what he's doing.
Irish selfish there, which he's got to play Britain in. There's an acres of space to his right. Just get your head up and play the pass.
Got caught there.
He's thinking initially of Danny Imre, but he loses out in the end. Slow about this game though, 15 minutes in. Whittaker. There's Peralta. Born in London. Dad Greg was playing for Crystal Palace. Looks like Clinton Morrison.
Oh, Whitman.
It's just forcing the issue there. Morgan Ritzkis. Melbergers, as you would expect, dominating the ball, 60% possession. Great, that really good chance for Landers should really score, but then flashes just on the counter attack from Wrexham. They break up the pitch, they look dangerous. So different ways of playing, both looking fairly effective. So we're talking about here in terms of Middlesbrough having the ball, playing the game in areas they want to play in. Just that threat from Wrexham every time they go forward. Doyle stepping forward from centre half, Finer doing the same. It's causing Middlesbrough problems.
Well, plenty of other ties in the Carabao Cup tonight. Facing Stevenage, Dan Kemp has put Stevenage in front. Stevenage 1 up at Adams Park. All is here so far, but plenty to like about this game so far. Good communication there between Imre and Viner. And they just passed Sarmiento on to the big centre half who read the crossfield pass from Ayling, picked it off. Sometimes wing back starts to go all the way back alongside their centre halves. They can just pass the problem on. They did have a loan spell at West Bromwich Albion last season. Some were paid £5 million to sign him from Crystal Palace. There's Thomas, no stranger to this wing-back position. Played there plenty of times last season. Wing-back by trade, wasn't a central midfielder really. And he was forced into play in that position and played it so well that he stayed there. So if Hinchcliffe can do it, I can do it. There's Whittaker. Now Britton. Whittaker, pocket of space. To feed it through to Lancashire, and the target's being found. And Sarmiento. Up in a position of promise. Just doesn't get clean contacts on the strike. But I mentioned this about him drifting right across the pitch. He starts on the left and
Holds 2-0.
He'll drift in field to a central striking position, gets away from his man. Seems to be always stretching. No opportunities, not in real control, but there's a bit of his shirt being tugged as well. It's not obvious foul, he doesn't really appeal for one. There's a bit of contact there on him. And actually, there's a little bit of a fall from Lambs. He's been slightly fortunate. There's no real appeal from Sarmiento. Not from his teammates either. He's a player who didn't really settle into life here last season when he arrived in the second half of the season, having had a difficult first half of the campaign on loan at Cremonense. So Gerald Vardy in Italy. Max Arsenal, who's run into trouble, and he'll have to scurry back here. Wrexham close in on that Middlesbrough goal again, but Solbrin holds up. Again, Middlesbrough turning over possession. They did that a few times in the pre-season friendly against Espanyol last week and paid the price in the 3-3 draw with Espanyol scoring a couple of goals from Middlesbrough giving the ball away inside their own half. Well, Finn Helberg, he wants a side that is confident playing out from the back. You've got to work at that during the course of pre-season in games like this. You are going to get it wrong. They're championship clubs, remember. So, at times going to give the ball away.
Look again at this challenge on Sarmiento from Liam. He gets away from Liam.
Oh, yeah, massively.
There's a little pull back there, which maybe just pulls him off balance. I think more of an appeal to the referee. Got a penalty for that, so it's risky from the centre half. These two met last season. Both games finished in draws. 1-1 here in October in the Championship. And on the final day, the racecourse 2-2 when Wrexham started that day in 6th position, that final playoff place. Finished 2-2 and Paul tiptoed in. The rest is history. Here's O'Brien. Thomason. Presented the ball to Whittaker. Neto Borges, who spent last season on loan at Bristol City. Britton's cross, too much lift on it. The Sarmiento. Just looking at the Wrexham approach, we're not going flying after the Middlesbrough. They're not that kind of game they're involved in. Middlesbrough are going to dominate the ball. They're at home, so they're just sitting fairly deepish. It's when they get the ball back that Middlesbrough can break up, get centre half, stepping forward into advanced position. So it's that transition between being fairly passive and then suddenly bursting into life and breaking forward quickly. Popularity and pulling power now. They've been to Finland, to Poland, played Leeds and Liverpool and Sunderland in America. I think it wasn't that long ago. They were struggling to pay £40 a night for pre-season rooms at Aberystwyth University. And now they're facing Liverpool in the Yankee Stadium. That's how far Wrexham have come. There's hope for us all, Gary. So Danny Imray. Another goal at Molyneux, where Wolves are facing Port Vale tonight in the Carabao Cup first round in their tie. And Andre has struck for Wolves. Stuart Trippier involved. Andre, Wolves 2, Port Vale 0. Malanda, Britton, little room here for Lancashire. So much room for long though. Passer down, runs out of pitch. Straight cover comes that Biner. He realises where the danger is and he moves across into a central defensive position. He doesn't do that. It's a big hole in the middle of that Wrexham defence. He just steps across. Here's what Lancashire is looking to do and intercepts really well. So he's reading the game, Biner, so far been excellent.
Wickham 1-0. I mean, drawn. A better. Brian, 24 minutes.
Smith looking to move for that. Malanda in command for Middlesbrough. Thomason. There's Broadhead. Iam. Danny Imray. Now Doyle. Nice, made an impact when he's moved forward in the outside centre-back role so far tonight. With the devilish deliveries, which Wrexham have been unable to make the most of. It causes two problems because you're not really sure who's meant to pick them up. If Viner steps forward, if Doyle steps forward to centre half, who's going to stay with them? Who's going to track them? If the attackers track them all the way backward and pass them on to midfielders, and cause a problem. Handshake there between Danny Imray and Kim Hellberg, and Kim Hellberg and Tonda Eckert the last time we were here for a competitive game. Moving on. There's Whittaker. Trying to get to it. Where's Broadhead?
We've been bad. I'm sad.
To go some to try and get there, but he lost out to Kinseldine.
From a noose.
It's Neto Borgia. Haley. Peralta. Haley. Malanda. Peralta again. Aiming with the cross. Once again, it's Zach Viner doing the defending.
Yeah, he got Don Ryan, who's touched tightly. Like shit, there's no way he's going to score. Then he got Vine around on the cover. Good positioning once again in the centre half.
A stupid piece of business done by Wrexham last season to bring in Zach Viner from Bristol City. Will Parkinson says Wrexham aren't where they want to be in terms of incomings wise as of yet. Fully stacked squad of senior players, but we want to do a bit more business to Wrexham. As we mentioned earlier, they did rip up the squad at the start of last season with a challenge ahead of the Championship, and it took them a while to settle down and get in. Whittaker. Britton. Middlesbrough on the approach again, but Broadhead steps in his way, but Britton wasn't one for giving up. It's poor from Britton initially, should cross much earlier, and Broadhead makes a bit of a hash of it, gives the ball back to Britton, just runs out of pitch. It's a full crossing run. Now Wrexham get the free kick. Well, we are just at the start of this season in which you can watch over 1,500 live matches on Sky Sports.
Not really. It's not true that you can't really watch it unless you watch it on like. Yeah, watch most of them.
Hailing, purely done by the former Leeds man. Austin. There's Borges. Now Luke Haley. Ball from Luke Castledine. Picks up the baton from it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Through another Borough corner.
It's a good attacking movement there from Middlesbrough. Castledine drifting out into Sarmiento.
We had a crash of an thing.
Moving that Wrexham defence around. Popping up in a variety of attacking positions. So get so much comfortable possession. Their attacking players need to be on the move. Really testing those Wrexham defenders by their position.
He's only getting to Chelsea, Leo Castledine. Was against in the League Cup semi-final 2024. Chelsea ripped through Middlesbrough. Owen's gone down. Healing towards the referee. It's commonly known as the Ellie Flot, but we'll have a look at it. As Doyle strides forward for Wrexham. There's Imre. Broadhead. James to
3-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. They're basically screwed for the next one, really. If you're going to lose to a match 3-0.
There's Doyle. Just involved in that incident with Luke Haley.
Like 3-0 down. Like, 3-0 up, like losing it.
Hyam.
It's the only team.
There's Imre.
Especially against Port Vale.
Doyle. Goalless at the Riverside in the first round of the Carabao Cup. The best thing getting underway this week with the Carabao Cup. Higher. Let's tiptoe forward here. Broadhead waiting in the middle, away by Melander. Here come Wrexham again. Broadhead, the flag is up for offside. Sam Smith made connection. Looking to escape here, Middlesbrough. Arston decides to step up the pitch when a crossfield ball is played. Danny Imre gets in behind him. That should never happen. You can always keep Imre in front of him. Contact between Luke Haley, Alan Doyle. Serious is it? Because he knocked off his feet. A bit of wrestling, but he does go to ground until he's there, Luke Haley. I don't think he's actually shoved off his feet. I think both players are grappling. I think he sees it's not going to get the ball and goes to ground. So for me, that's not a foul. There's Melander. Clubs already have an interest in him. Melander, what he's done since he arrived at Middlesbrough.
In January. Is that for you? Yeah.
Till January.
So that's good.
Runs into trouble.
I choose anyone.
I think Melander's going to be attracted to other clubs, to other coaches, because he has that versatility. Can comfortably play as a centre half or as a midfielder. There's that height as well, that aerial ability maybe. £6 million from Charlotte. As I mentioned, the American transfer market's been very good to Middlesbrough in recent times. No Aidan Morris tonight because of injury, but should be okay for the league opener next weekend. House now, I hear, with his best mate Peralta and also Lobster. His compatriots. There's Lancashire. That would be some lively house, by the way. They call in on our way back. There's O'Brien. It's right. Now Doyle. O'Brien. Thomason. And Zach by now. Now Imre. Had the call from the two famous owners, Ryan Reynolds and Rob Mack.
I don't see them face up, but
Congratulate him on his signing for Wrexham. Britain. It's Luke Haley. Towards the end of last season was spraying some wonderful passes around the pitch from that centre-back position. Sarmiento. Melander. Middlesbrough looking to try and tiptoe forward, but nothing at the end of it. It's probably understand all the stage of the season, just that quality. Forward areas just not quite there at the moment. Both teams not quite sharp enough in the final third. The longer the half has gone on, it's Wrexham just dominate the game, get hold of the ball a little bit more, play Middlesbrough at their own game, and look fairly comfortable.
because it's a cup fixture, really.
From Middlesbrough's perspective, coming away with Melander, Danny Ward with the save.
Because cup games, thingy.
Doyle crosses from the left, which has been taken up.
Because
0-0 in this Carabao Cup side. There's Callum Britton. The whole of Sarmiento. It will be a row for Middlesbrough. It's a poor choice from Callum Britton to play that ball, try and press that ball into the box. Just play it to Whittaker, but Sarmiento chases the lost cause and this is Tina throwing out of nothing.
just drive them.
Whittaker. And then he wants to step in field, Morgan Whittaker.
Peralta.
Peralta. This is
Peralta.
Peralta, first time cross high and deals with it. It's a good sign for Wrexham. Dolheim. He's a tower of strength for Blackburn. Ball moving to North Wales. Peralta's ball in. Lancashire trying to turn himself around. Away by Matty James. There's Borges. Austin. Seen off by the tireless Ollie Rackburn. There's Smith. Got Borges for company. And Smith has managed to spin with the ball and use his physicality well and get the free kick. It's a brilliant piece of hold-up play. He's not the biggest, Smith, but he's aggressive. He uses his body so well. He gets it between the defender and the ball. He protects it. This is not easy. Surrounded by players, holds them off. Draws the foul eventually from Sarmiento. Really good work. Scored against Manchester United in the summer. The pre-season friendly. In Helsinki, Sam Smith. Some victory. He really took his opportunity last season when given it as the campaign wore off. Physically very different to keep the more giant, good in the air. Smith has that ability to run behind defences as well. So his forward runs really effectively. So he's a very different type of striker than Peter Moore. There's Broadhead. So this about Boro's possession, dominating the ball. Spikes you see there, the passes that Tim makes in the final third, most dangerous area. The picks of Middlesbrough had a lot of the ball. They've got it into those advanced areas, but just a lack of attacking quality. Jim Halberg, having completed his first pre-season as Middlesbrough boss, went too many games, 2 public games, which were draws against Celtic at Celtic Park and here against Espanyol. A couple of behind closed doors friendlies as well. It's behind closed doors as Middlesbrough's training ground could be. Varying lengths. There's Broadhead. It's away from Ayling. Broadhead. And this is for Sam Smith. I'm still is in the way. Well, now it's sitting there to the outside of his roof, but was unable to deliver. And Wrexham unable to take advantage of the wonderful position they were in because Solbrim was in the way. The build-up play is brilliant. Thomas's little flick round the corner to get Broadhead on his bike is superb. Then Broadhead does the right thing, gets his head up, plays the pass. Solbrim does so well. He gets across his goal, gets out in the face of Sam Smith. If he doesn't do that, I think he gives Smith a fair view of his goal. And it's probably 1-0 Wrexham, but the build-up play, 2 or 3 passes, excellent. Just that finish, it's not easy. Closing you down as effectively as that.
Stars in the sky. Yippee-yay! Yippee-yay! Ooh.
Back in May. Able to hang on to the cross. And Ollie McBurney fired home to send Hull to the Premier League and break Middlesbrough hearts later on in that playoff final. There's Broadhead striding forward again. He runs into Ayling. And it's McBone, who is more than capable from that kind of range. Doesn't seem to catch it cleanly. Goes for maybe more power than the precision, accuracy. He really smashes at the ball, but it's kindly pouring. I think he kind of scuffs it maybe down into the ground. I think this happens when you go for pure power. You don't get the accuracy. Didn't need to strike the ball as hard as he decided to there. 400 of his career tonight, Ollie Rathbone. This last season with 8 goals for Wrexham. He is a threat in that kind of area. Castledine. O'Brien gets there ahead of him. And somehow managed to get something on the ball again, I think. Lewis O'Brien. Lancashire.
Yep.
There's Ayling. Now Britain. With that so over the top in the end, there's Lancashire set his sights. It's not an easy chance, but he actually starts and very nearly finishes the move. He drops off, he links the play, then gets himself into a goal scoring position. He's kicked out brilliantly. He's slightly on the stretch. Just needs to try and drop that back towards that far post. Power's not going to be able to score from this position. It's just that he can just drop that ball back over the goalkeeper's head. A great movement in to get into that position. Middlesbrough did try and make a move for him in January, Will Lancashire, when he was out on loan at Oxford and he wanted to stay loyal to Oxford, try and keep them up in the Championship. Like Harry Kane, he was let go by Arsenal, ended up at Tottenham, by Sheffield United, and now he's a Middlesbrough player.
I need a toilet.
Permanent basis. And high hopes for him.
But I still don't know if it's A, someone's on toilet now, B, I'm not. C.
There's Thomason.
Bear in mind, it's actually 9 o'clock here, I'm saying. Just I'll tell you.
Doyle. So Brian. We're just seeing Lancashire's movement there to that opportunity. Probably going to have to do a fair amount of that during the season. Maybe drop off and spin into attacking positions because Borough dominate the ball. Teams will sit deep behind the ball. So if he just plays up against centre halves, he's not going to have any time and space to score goals. So he has to be on the move. Ayling in a scrap with Sam Smith, and Ayling comes out on top. There's Solbrin. Fellow Teessiders, Hayden Hackney and Dale Fry have left the club in the summer. Lancashire sent thrashing by O'Brien. Leeds is innocent, but he's booked.
Hey, Bobby O'Brien. Louis O'Brien. Bummy Luke Shankland's on his ass.
Lancashire.
Burridge, ooh, Burridge, ooh, it's in the book, boom.
Probably. There's a yellow for that. He's not playing the ball, he's playing the man, but
He's just five in the back of the leg, mate, you muppet.
Yellow is.
Yellow's harsh. You're fucking what, you knobhead? Get up, you soddy.
Test.
There's that thing we all do. Oh, blue, running white, out in dynamite. I'm with Sasa Seymour. Alright. Use me in my head around.
There's 2 points off the playoffs in the Championship.
I'm gonna check if the toilet's available. If it is, I'll go in.
Gets in the lane. Will be good enough.
Make sure you don't see the screen.
The playoffs. First season back in the second tier last season. In 4 decades. Now this is all about the Carabao Cup tonight. But also maybe just laying down a marker before the Championship kicks off. It's a potential promotion rival. Wrexham start their campaign at Cardiff City a week on Monday, and Cardiff City are waiting for Wrexham. It's that kick off here against Lincoln. There's Castledown. Borges. This is Arsenal. Now Britain.
Black chat, let's go.
Back at it. Super Company again. It goes to ground. Has a look at the referee and doesn't get what he was looking for. Just does it again. He draws 2 Wrexham players to him. What he really should be doing is laying that ball off because Callum Britton is in acres of space. He tries to take both on. Just bounces off Thomason. It's not fouled. He goes to ground. I think he just needs to get his head up and every time just release a pass. Don't try and beat every defender that's in front of you. So 1 additional minute.
Oh, that was only 30 seconds, mate.
Thomas Shaw wasn't relaying that information to Morgan Whittaker. Maybe just having a word or two about it just gone on. All for it. We'll try and get to that. And Bryn did. In the nick of time as far as Middlesbrough are concerned.
Should go play it
Here's
like
Landa.
another 30 seconds because technically it was. Could get forward.
Whittaker. Whittaker picks up again.
Again, we're forward now.
Time is given away. O'Brien and his Broadhead. Goalless at the break in this Carabao Cup first round tie at the Riverside Stadium. Anderson Malanda having Middlesbrough's best opportunity kept out by Danny Ward. Wrexham have been a threat at the other end of the pitch. Sam Smith with their best chance, but he was kept at bay by Sol Bryn at the break at the Riverside. Middlesbrough 0, Wrexham 0.
Pleasant Market Crowd Partner was a Carabao Cup.
Right, so again.
I know she's lied about certain things. Because I think in what she's saying, agreement has been going on for a while. And it's been going on a long time.
Anyone else think this race only been off here? Yeah, that's not exactly what I meant.
Okay, this doesn't matter. I won't be long, alright? Just sort of like up the pin. Yeah,
Don't you wish that in your car for a great price was just easier?
Smashing.
It's not magic. It's microwave.
Right, we're wrong. We're wrong.
When your money's in the right place, you can be seen.
Your shit.
Tom's just used computers on his car insurance. He feels like the duck that they
You're willing to know that.
Oh, Freddie. Oh, Freddie. That's coming over me, that. Me now. Insurance feels better and just use computers.com. Not a trade.
Big wins start with small changes.
It's Radicon, a game changer on and off the court. Great. Good heavens. M&M 80 is wild refillable deodorant. Single-use plastic free.
This is my kind of change.
Joined by natural ingredients. Served with a side of style. To win, one must be as such. Wild.
That's what.
Over time, our teeth wear down. This is due to the daily loss of dental enamel. But you can do something about this right now with Bionic, the toothpaste with 20% white artificial enamel. It strengthens and protects the enamel surface for long-lasting, strong, and healthy teeth. Give your teeth Bionic strength. Now available at Boots.
Made for getting your imagination going. Made for giving you all the options. Made for helping everything slot into place. Made for making the kitchen you've been dreaming of a reality. Ren. Made for living. You in?
I'm in, yeah. What else fancy a fillet of fish? Expand your palate. There's nothing quite like a good delivery. You in?
That's the market. How about that was a Carabao Cup.
Welcome back, 0-0 between Wolves and not between Wolves and Wrexham. It's a completely different game between Borough and Wrexham. As we know, it's very early in the season. That's what cracking there with chances that we see in the first half. For instance, talking about Lancia needing a pretty decent straightforward. I say straight because I've never a goal scorer, but this was a really good chance. Is it a case of Malanda and Lancia getting in each other's way?
Yeah, definitely. I think Lancia puts off Malanda. He should score Lancia. You can see Justin is a good defender. Justin is a defender, but he doesn't commit to it. Throw your whole body at it. You want to score your first goal for your club, throw your body. And it kind of hits Malanda. Malanda will be disappointed as well. I think he should find the back of the net. That's a great opportunity.
I think just the touch, it was right touch from Lancia that maybe just puts off Malanda. I think so, but he does say he doesn't commit to it. He's got to get a real.
You know, Joe, I made a living out of that. Even if he's had that touch, I'm still throwing everything at him to score a goal. You have to. You have to. It's a great ball. And Joby is spot on because I think there is a slight.
Just a little touch here, but he sort of dangles his foot rather than really punching it. And then I think Malanda maybe takes his eye slightly, but he should still score. I mean, it's a fantastic delivery. We spoke about Belharter and his delivery from set pieces, and that should be a goal.
Couple of chances for Wrexham, Joby, given the fact we've just seen the singular one for Borough.
Yeah, and again, got into some really good positions. I mean, this cross here from Callum Bell, fantastic delivery in there. And Danny Imre, I've been really disappointed. We spoke before. Again, that's exactly the type of areas that they're going to want to be getting him. And again, just doesn't quite get it right, allows it to bounce and ends up getting over the top of the ball on that one.
Quincy, with this one, we talk about what decisions are needed to be made at the time. Sam Smith finding himself staring down the barrel of Sobridge goal.
Yeah, it's great build-up play. Brilliant ball from Broadhead. Great little reverse ball. And Sam Smith, you're thinking it's a good save. Got credit for it. It's a really good save. But when you watch it from the next angle we're going to see here, you can see here once Broadhead reverses it, can he not just drill that with his left foot? It's too close to brick. He drills that left foot, finds the bottom corner.
Penalty shout, Sammy Enter hitting the deck from a from Dot Hines. What do you think?
That's an interesting one. Live, I thought, no, there's not enough contact. I felt it was more of a grapple, but as you see it again in slow mo, there's a definite hand full of shirt. You can see it here that, in the end time, the Enzo goes down probably a little bit easily for me. Probably just gets on the right side of it, but
me and you are playing together. I'm saying Joby go down. I want the penalty, and it's a penalty. For me, I think that's a penalty. I think he's lucky he's got away with one. The more you see it, and I know the referee, we're slowing it down and we're seeing it at our speed, so it's difficult for the referee, but Tom Hyam cannot pull him down like that. He has one goal and then he pulls it again, so good opportunity.
0-0 then, the red side goals. Elsewhere, there's some more games available on Sky Sports. Plus, we're going to get you up to date with those after this short break.
Pleasant Market. How hot that was a Carabao Cup.
There's big news for women who feel they have thin hair. Scientists have uncovered some amazing results whilst developing a shampoo originally designed for men. In a study, over 90% of women who used new Planta DMG said they noticed their scalp was less visible. The patented DMG formula comes from years of clinical testing and makes hair look fuller and denser. New Planta DMG shampoo, now available at Boots.
Made for getting your imagination going. Made for giving you all the options. Made for helping everything slot into place. Made for making the kitchen you've been dreaming of a reality. Wren. Made for living.
Right, I'll go get help. Mate, Clark will be here soon, son. What thing? Oh, boy.
there you are. A green flag around your ducky there. Green flag.
Not every moment is planned. sun just happened. A longer weekend. A last-minute detour. When intelligence meets efficiency, every journey feels effortless. BYD Atto 2 DMI plug-in hybrid. Just drive.
You're going to realize it one day. Happiness was never about being like the others. One day you're going to see it. That happiness was always about the discovery and listening to your heart and following it wherever it chose to go.
CDs, I think we've been through everything, even the 90s. Back when we used to find out about the best parts with photocopied flyers. I mean, queued for hours to get in, if we could find it. They were there with outdoor race with indoors. And subculture become culture. The music, the people, the unity. And maybe who I am. And now, well, the scene's changed. But I wanted to make sure my ears had it. So I booked the free online hearing screener from Spectators. I ain't got on a test list. Now I know my hearing can keep up. Even if my body's saying, shouldn't go to bed by now.
Whatever the story behind selling your car, We Buy Any Car make it easy. Whether you're needing more boot space, buying your dream home, sick of repairs, funding a new business, switching transport, saving for your big day, off to see the world, going to uni, upgrading after a promotion, just want the cash, or simply need something bigger. Get it sold and have the cash in your bank today. To get a quote in 30 seconds, enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
It's a succession.
I'm sure to see how it's done. Do not doing things you do not understand. Stay away from that house.
We need to find the great big crab.
I really need this weekend. Your best friends in the world are here.
Let's let lives. It's to make house nobody else wants to make.
Humans who all are actually here.
Pleasant Market, proud partner was a Carabao Cup.
You're doing it.
Three games in total. These two are going on over Sky Sports Plus. First, it's Molyneux. They're making great work of the game so far. 2-0 up against Port Vale. Adam Armstrong, better one and running. Andre made it 2 for the home side. Well, first goal for Wolverhampton was for Lopez in pole position in this game against Port Vale, which is in the second half now. Port Vale did have a chance to get a goal back from the penalty spot, no foul. Fouled clumsily by Mascari, got it at the actual penalty, but Daniel Bentley was in the right place at the right time. Also, obviously, that's picking up at all. There's another game going on between Pemberton and Stevens. Stevens got the goal ahead, then Dempsey. After some questionable defending, to say the least. There's an inequality from Henderson for the home start. That's still 1-apiece at Adams Park, and we're still goalless between Borough and Wrexham. Remember, these first round games go straight to pens after 90 minutes if the games are tied. The second half at the Riverside comes up in this one after the break.
Gus just sold his car to We Buy Any Car, easy peasy. He could have spent days on end trying to sell to a bunch of time wasters. No thank you. Instead, he sold in a flat and earned major dad points at the pool. Big fail or big splash. So get a quote in 30 seconds, enter your red number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Plenty of sport coming your way over the course of the next few days and weeks. The 100 continues live on the website, but quickly watching for the website. Action next Friday.
We're back.
It gets back up running. Wolves, Blackburn. You have a matchness in that one, but that turned one off. That remains to be debated. Sky Sports football. And then Wednesday, August the 19th, England against Pakistan. Sunny and Sky Sports. That one. Carry on. Arsenal again. Probably back in at the top there.
Yo, hello.
Friday, August the 23rd. The Dutch Grand Prix, Sunday, August the 23rd. And then the US Open. Also
Yo, hello, hello.
The 30th. Guys, what's finished for that?
How are we doing?
So, back to the second
Sorry about that. I was thingy.
It's a very straightforward question.
Just went to get some weight before sitting down picks up.
Cool.
Both would be yeah, no, both would need to be something a little bit more in the final term. Just from the distance,
But yeah, you guys been spamming the chat.
Get himself on the score being I thought then they did get him forward areas. Wrexham went for part of the problem and created a couple of really
Yeah, that Minecraft thing. I can do that soon if you want.
minutes, and I think they did fairly good with that.
Essential of penalties is the draw at 90 minutes. Patrick Owenstein, Andy Hinchcliffe, Gary Lever.
Let's get sitting down.
Thank you, David. Well, Wrexham did win the last cup meeting between these two. That was the FA Cup back in 1999. Goals from Robin Gibson and Darren Ferguson. Facing into the team of the likes of Paul Getstone and Janino. Only the sixth ever meeting between these two clubs. Stand as equals in the second tier. Through to round 2 of the Carabao Cup. I think we're kind of 2/3 of the pitch. Both coaches have been fairly happy with what they've seen so far. It's in that final third, the attacking third. Both sides have suffered with a lack of sharpness. That's to be fully expected at this stage of the season. So do have one more pre-season game after this, which is against Wigan on Monday, before head into the Championship battle against Cardiff City in the Welsh capital a week on Monday. But Middlesbrough, as you mentioned, there's 4 pre-season friendlies, 2 of which are played in front of the crowd. Kinalbo does like, as the season goes on as well, to play 11 against 11 in training throughout the week. This is they call the Hellball sessions, which similar to the Marcelo Bielsa sessions at Leeds, where the ball, as soon as it goes out, another ball is thrown straight back in, so the players don't get a chance for a breather. So it's high intensity training. Middlesbrough. Really work as well as the new players get to grips with the way Kim Hellberg wants to do things. Wrexham looking to find a way here, and Rakpo is striding forward. And this now is Sam Smith. Malanda is back defending for Middlesbrough. Not a promising position for Wrexham. There's Ailing, keeps the ball away cheaply from Malanda. What happens is that intends to be true. Gets back into a centre half position. He's there to make the block. He really makes the mistake. There's Peralta. Now Borges. There's Sonny enter. Lancashire looking to get involved. Peralta. There's Whittaker. Well, tidying up for Wrexham, although that's gone straight to Will Lancashire, who goes for the goal. And it didn't quite tip it up. Both sides in the early stage of this second half, just giving the ball away really cheaply. Kicking the ball back to their opponents. See what Lancashire's looking to do. Pick out that top corner. Not that far away, but he's gifted the ball. More pass out from the back. Both sides have to learn lessons and stop giving the ball away cheaply. He really took to life on load at Oxford last season, but you can see his final home game when he did a lap of appreciation with the rest of the players. which ultimately relegated the third tier, but he really enjoyed life at Oxford United. Really embraced that low spell, embraced the city and a football club. Looking to do the same at Middlesbrough. And another underlines his attitude, playing for that struggling side, met the relegation when he went there, but he applied himself, scored 12 goals in total, 11 championship goals. So again, for a struggling side, a relegated side, shows he cares about who he plays for. This is Britain. Lancashire waits in the middle. Beralta. Now Thomason squeezed that ball through the gap. There's Matty James. Lancashire. Boylan away. But hit from Middlesbrough again. Beralta to Whittaker. Beralta trying to make it up, but unable to produce what he wanted. Max Arster. Imre. Now Doyle. Broadhead with the drop of the shoulder, trying to outwit Luke Ayling. Doyle. Again, who times has been lively with the ball at his feet, but runs out of pitch that time. Really zipping that ball in.
I got this feeling summer day when we were going. My car into a bridge and I shall let it burn.
Sarmiento. Sarmiento again. Early moments for Jeremy Sarmiento. Finer. There's James, who's done well. Imre. Rappo. He's continued his foray forward. He's trying to kick that towards Sam Smith. Really experienced defending there from Ayling. He knew exactly what James was looking to do. Smith has kind of peeled off, going to get in behind Ayling, and the defender had read the danger. It's pretty much the leader of this club now, in terms of the playing staff here, following the departures of Peyton Hackney and Dale Fry. Dale Fry, well, obviously had a really good deal at Birmingham City. Did not match. Peyton Hackney has moved on to Everton. There was interest in Crystal Palace and Leeds as well, but he wanted to go to Everton. Received around about £17.5 million up front. The add-ons, that'll take £25 million. They've got from Morgan Rogers, £21 million they banked from the sell-on from Morgan Rogers, moved to Aston Villa, to Chelsea from Aston Villa, which Middlesbrough believe to be a record when it comes to a sell-on fee. And if you get the sense of with that money coming in from Hackney and from Morgan Rogers as well, it maybe just prompted this splurge in terms of bringing in, a goalkeeper, a centre-half, bringing in Lancashire. You have to spend that money if you want to be competitive in a really competitive championship this season. You've got to bring players in when you lose some of your best ones. Not too bad. £21 million for a sell-on. Incredible work. There's Malanda.
Go on.
Lancashire pointing to where he wants it, and that's where he gets it. Again, he has Doyle breathing down his neck, but Middlesbrough forced the corner. It was great defensive recovery from Doyle, but once again, that movement from Lancashire, dropping deep, spinning in behind defenders, on the move. Forcing defenders so many points, but Doyle did well to get back and get the block on. Corner move short.
Approaching 2 hours on the stream.
Unea for Britain. Britain with the cross, and Danny Ward gets to it in front of Lancashire. Imre. Stopped by Sarmiento, who strides forward with purpose. Gets the better of James.
Oh, Sarmiento.
Whittaker. All rises up on Teesside as Middlesbrough make their way forward again. Again, the Wrexham with stout defending deal with the danger. Whittaker. He fancy himself on this kind of range. Whittaker! And whistles past the post, but Danny Ward never really in trouble.
The keeper knew that was going wide, just can't wrap his instep around the ball enough to bring it back on target. To start the second half of Middlesbrough. Wrexham at the moment slightly sloppy. Not sharp enough. Middlesbrough with a better side.
Countdown on. Tap the ball in play again. Sanchez. To make that count. There's Marston. It's done by Doyle. Salisbury was retreating slightly, then he tries to go for it. Well, the free kick has gone the way of Middlesbrough. As Smith closed in, but he's been yellow carded, Sam Smith. The simulation. Wasn't sure that he actually died. It seemed to me as if he kind of lost his footing. Brilliant from Callum Doyle. With a skill to get away from his man. A little nutmeg, and the weight of that pass, the angle of it, superb. This is Sam Smith in a nutshell, getting in behind defenders. He seems to just go down on his knees. I'm not sure he actually throws himself to the ground looking for the penalty. I think maybe the yellow card for that is somewhat harsh, but brilliant from Doyle. Great one in behind the defence from Smith. We see some great football from Callum Doyle tonight, striding forward in that outside centre-back position. Some wonderful crosses. Wrexham have been able to make the most of, and then just made his way forward there. Almost poetic.
He's looked really sharp. He's a big lad as well, you've got to remember. Shown in this game he can do everything. Defend solidly, step into midfield, play good forward passes. And he's been aggressive as well. He's had an excellent game so far.
Was in the Championship Team of the Year last season. James got the better. The American Max Marston. There's Smith again. Well, they don't agree that he was yellow carded, but that's died. He had to die by the referee a few moments ago. There's Doyle again. What's on his sleeve this time? Which box office, that's it. There's Rathbone. Release Imre. Castledine to Sarmiento. Middlesbrough moving with purpose again. Peralta, you know what the fans want. He tried to give the fans what they wanted. Marston. Over the head of Lancashire. Peralta again. Trying to hit them with both feet. Malanda. Now Castledine. Bigford goes the way of Wrexham.
Castledine that's in possession. Did the ball slightly get away from him and he goes chasing it? He seems nonplussed as to why the free kick has been given. Just treads on a toe there. I'm not convinced that's enough for a foul. I'll be looking at it from that angle. Looks a little bit worse. Just get there maybe slightly late. So easy to see when everything's happening so quickly. The boy is really hard done by, but when you see that second angle, you can see that he has trodden on his man.
Quickest use ever seen you make. approaching the hour mark in this Carabao Cup first round tie at the Riverside. Goal is between these two, but Middlesbrough looking to
Oh, my dear.
Wrexham here. Boston demanding the ball on this side of the pitch. And the left back role tonight, he officially started after the window match starts. That's it. Made it last season. Into a wing back, full back. Columbus through. Matt Charleston. Middlesbrough eyes every time they went to Aidan Morris before they signed Morris and brought in Batista. Britton. Whittaker, faced by Thomason. Britton again. Plenty of options in the middle. Holding Kessel behind and Middlesbrough unable to create anything in the end from that is penalty fight wide. Let's guess that like a sharpness. Key areas, but better from Whittaker towards Wrexham defenders to him, lays the ball back to Britton, who's in space, he can then deliver. A bit of a mess defensively from Wrexham, and then the ball pops up with just a really poor strike at the goal. Next year.
Go on. Go on.
There's Whittaker.
Austin.
Austin motoring forward. Sarmiento. Only Sarmiento.
Where's he going there?
It's Lux.
Oh! Lancashire! Lancashire! Go on, boy! Go on! Oh, yeah! Go on!
So Will Lancashire. He has to introduce himself as an Riverside. Goal for Middlesbrough. It's an absolute beauty. No right really to score from this. But they're just not a lot sharper than Wrexham Middlesbrough in this second half. It's alignment of far post. You look at that shift movement. Rather than staying on the edge of the 6-yard box, it moves away into space, away from the three centre halves. But again, that ball stop it in a really key position when they get behind. Just before he's got to provide. Really rich it down into that far corner. It's a brilliant finish, but he's doing it again. It's a sudden movement. He just creates a bit of space for himself and wonderful finish. Well, that's what the striker always wants. Day-one at the office. Goal one. Will Lancashire. Swing it brilliantly. There's Rathbone. Wrexham looking for the response here. Imre. The finish, of course, will be the focus. That goal was absolutely stunning, but just that little bit of movement.
Wow.
Strikers have the ability to get into a goal-scoring position. You're up against defenders, you just simply can't score goals like that.
It's all gone quiet. All gone quiet. All gone quiet over there. Having fun.
So looking to try and give Middlesbrough something to think about here, but the home team slammed the door shut.
No, don't feel alright.
It's fair to say the way that Middlesbrough approached the second half, they got on the ball. It's not just having the ball; it's where they were getting the ball to, the danger they were posing. But it's about that cutting edge, that bit of quality in the final third. It's what Middlesbrough didn't have last season. Lancashire show with that finish that maybe he's the player that can get them, 20 plus goals. That's what you want from an essential striker. I think it's just that bit.
There's only one Stevie Gibson. One Stevie Gibson. There's only one Stevie Gibson. One Stevie Gibson. There's only one Stevie Gibson.
Transfer budget has increased this season for Middlesbrough to bring in the likes of Will Lancashire, as we mentioned earlier, initially £8 million. Plenty of add-ons on that. I wonder if it's already increased for that. knows?
But whatever this is.
Ultimately, if all add-ons are met, will be a fee of £20 million. There's O'Brien. O'Brien again, looking to cause problems. He's won the free kick.
I'm going to ask him that, right? Welcome back.
Sign of rustiness, you've gone through pre-season, just trying to find that sharpness, both attacking and defensive sharpness. So poor, mate. It's nowhere near into the ball ahead of O'Brien there, just goes flying into him. He's Wrexham a free kick in a dangerous area.
Callum Doyle, part of the conversation here. Nathan Broadhead also standing over this. There's someone who could hit a free kick or two. Ian Hart watching up. Some of interchange here before this free kick being taken. Ryan Longman is on. He's that kind of way. Well, no, he's not. He's there. Anyway, there's Broadhead. No trouble at all for Sol Ring. Once again, it's just a bit of rustiness in this position. It was perfect distance from goal. He should be able to get it up and down and on target. But one good stage of the season, it's off target rather than on. Danny and Ray withdrawn. Ryan Longman is on.
How do you have this going on, I think?
There's Austin with Sami Enso. Middlesbrough about to make a couple of changes off the road. George Edmondson and Kyle Joseph.
How do you also George Emerson?
Max Austin and Jeremy Sami Enso will be withdrawn. That's the changes. There are the changes that are about to be made. Kim Helber. In the meantime, there's Whittaker. It's Whittaker. And he was concerned for a second or two in the Wrexham goal. And for defenders, ideally, you want to keep Whittaker outside your penalty area. You're more worried when you get backed into it. Worried about making a challenge. So the changes. Kyle Joseph. It's just back from injury. He was at Wembley in the Championship playoff final. He was sat on the Hull City bench, out injured. As Hull Middlesbrough defending the final place in the Premier League. Kyle Joseph now a Middlesbrough player. He is on to make his debut. And George Edmondson comes on to replace Max Austin. Presumably Joseph will operate down the left-hand side as Sami Enso was, and Borges will step up kind of centre-half to down that left-hand side. Edmondson, supposed to be centre-half role. Getting in with a touching embrace there of Kyle Joseph, just the two impact inside the Wrexham box. Joseph armour straight into the action. Referee again. Wilfini just making sure it's clear regards to the law before this ball comes in. Smile never too far away from the face of Blue Gaven. Plenty going on as that goes towards the far post of Miranda. Now Britton. It's behind for another Middlesbrough corner kick. So that approach for Middlesbrough. Some changes, should give them a fresh impetus, but they're looking for the second goal. Should kill the tie off rather than trying to protect that 1-0 lead. Got their force when it comes to corner kicks. Wrexham have yet to have one. And Edmondson amongst those waiting in the middle here, and Danny Ward in complete command. He's got the free kick anyway. Yellow card. Just been shown to Will Lancashire.
That's been really good.
Just need to step away from the ball. The free kick been given. Play out with the goalkeeper. Wrexham, and it just stopped that happening.
Go on.
That's an opportunity.
Close, man.
Target that side. Well, Wrexham are opened up. Two new signings combining there. Brilliant from Carl Joseph. Gets strength to hold up his man, and then the angle weight of the pass for Lancashire is a beauty. So what he's trying to do, just go back across goals. Can't keep it down, but once again, Lancashire's moving off the ball. It stretches defenses, moves defenders around.
One direction,
Who's playing from the left?
I tell you what.
Seen them operate plenty of times for the whole city.
It's a be okay. But I still won't be alone. When I sold your soul, let's turn back in his path. That day I still am
That shouldn't happen. It's a fairly straightforward ball. Defenders should be really picking that off, but it's a difficult chance for Smith walking across his body. And another couple of changes imminent from Wrexham. Middlesbrough look to try and change the scoreline here. Yeah, a goal to the good, looking to add to it. Here's the scorer, Will Lancashire. Whittaker. Amanda. Neto Borges. There's Joseph. Three changes shortly coming from Wrexham. Looks like they're about to happen. Ben Whiteman's about to make his debut, having arrived from Preston North End. Benny Canamarchi also coming on. And Keeper Moore about to come on. Matty James, Sam Smith, and Ollie Ratlow will be the three to make way. Well, Phil Parkinson really had to do something. He was looking to try and retrieve this situation. Kevin Ashley played a fair amount in pre-season, Keeper Moore. With all the problems he can cause, but they really need to get on the ball, Wrexham, get higher up the pitch and carry more of the threat, give those new strikers players that introduced opportunities. So Ben Whiteman on for his debut, following his controversial departure from Deepdale and the way it happened. Paul Heckingbottom was candid in his assessment, but Ben Whiteman, when Wrexham came calling, wanted to head to North Wales, and Ben Whiteman on to make his Wrexham debut. Here's Britain, slipped away from him.
Yeah, like what? Card got him like we were in the cold. To be a guy. Well, I sold your soul. Turn back in his path. One day I'll say wall of glass.
As the season came to a conclusion here, the last campaign, Middlesbrough did struggle to put teams away. They had the opportunities, which cost them in the end. Wanting a second goal and breathing space against Wrexham. Peralta with that pull in, and there was a free hit in the end for George Edmondson, but he couldn't direct it off target. It just seemed to maybe mistime the jump. They'd run across that Wrexham defensive line. Questionable whether he is onside, but just slightly trying to get over the ball, get on target. There's a good chance if the flag had stayed down. is Kilo Dunn, the hero, will be coming on shortly for Wrexham.
Wrexham bring along a lot of stuff here.
Parkinson. Still trying to get minutes into his players. Ahead of the championship getting underway for them at Cardiff City a week on Monday. Mentioned earlier, they do have one more pre-season game, which will be against Wigan this coming Monday.
Where's that?
Get minutes, trying to get sharp. There's High. On the training member of Scotland's World Cup squad in the summer. Viner.
Return back in Japan. One day, I said,
So they have suffered heavy home defeats in the League Cup in the last two seasons, losing here 4-0 against Doncaster under Rob Edwards a year ago. Before that, it was a 5-0 home defeat by Stoke City 2 years ago. Right now, on course for a place in the second round. I believe here, thanks to that strike from Will Lancashire.
good try that was. To be a guy. When I sold your soul, let's turn back in his path. One day I sent you the old.
Coming off shortly. Whiteman. Edmondson takes charge at the back for Middlesbrough. Whiteman. Williams again, adding his experience to this Wrexham squad. Experienced Wrexham squad, but a bit more championship experience with Ben Whiteman being brought in. One player suffered during pre-season, a calf injury. Josh Wong, that's the difference he makes for Wrexham. He is that player who can produce something out of nothing. This is not available tonight. He likes to go. Here's Middlesbrough as well. Josh Wingers. That Dean played for. There's a change then. Davis Kilo Dominics on, and Nathan Broadhead is withdrawn. Bill Parkinson looks for a way back into this cup tie. Longman. There's Viner. Wilson, sure that didn't progress any further to keep them all. Slopping again from Ayling, just the ball away so cheeky. Boxing is coming your way. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Sky Sports action. Aaron McKenna against Etamilda Ollie Hart for the IBF middleweight title. Super Boxing 10, live 7 o'clock, Sky Sports action tomorrow. Overturning the throw, handing it to the other team because it took too long. They're not trialing in England as well this season. The goalkeeper treatment situation. We saw goalkeepers going down a few times last season to buy a little bit of time and allow managers and head coaches to dish out a few more instructions. If that happens this season, game is stopped, treatment is handed out. Most occasions, managers and head coaches will have to nominate an outfield player to leave the pitch for a minute. They don't do it within 10 seconds, and they haven't nominated anyone. It will be the captain who goes off. If the keeper's the captain, it will be the vice captain.
Weird. I put on the video.
Coach is going to have to find another way around the rules.
Let's keep them all. Wrexham trying to find a way back into this. Right now, we're heading out to the Carabao Cup at the first round stage. They made it to the fourth round last season. For the first time since the late 70s. They were knocked out by Cardiff City at the racecourse. This last season, this is now. Middlesbrough were on course to progress, but still 10 minutes. Further 10 minutes plus additional time to play. There's Longman. Marjorie and Longman gives chase again. So, Will Lancashire, whose goal has put Middlesbrough in front here, is withdrawn. And on from Spin Cartwright. It's a game where both sides really haven't shown enough attacking quality. Will Lancashire really books that trend. It's a magnificent goal. Bit of subtle movement to create some space. He tucks it away in the far corner quite brilliantly. So Will Lancashire withdrawn. Cartwright, an attacking midfielder, he made his debut in this competition as a 16-year-old under Michael Carrick. He is on. He's not come on yet. I think it's been delayed because Will Lancashire maybe didn't get off inside the 10 seconds. Which again is a rule here, so a new law this season. So Ben Cartwright will have to wait for a minute. And then after that, the first breaking play to come on because Will Lancashire didn't leave the pitch inside the designated 10 seconds. This is the players you're going to have to sharpen up on. At the end of the game, when you're tired, you just again mentally switch off and see what a man like. We've seen the first impact on Teesside tonight of that law. There's Longman. Wrexham will look to try and cash in here because Middlesbrough are short-handed. O'Brien.
What a minute.
Ailing in the way of that. The teams now are training with this in mind, playing with a player light in training. Middlesbrough have been doing this in preparation for the start of the season. Not because of the substitution, but more so because players are going off for a minute after treatment. This is because Lancashire didn't get off the pitch in time.
Okay.
Take advantage of this. Now there's a break in play. It has been a minute, and now Ben Cartwright can come on. Imagine you can do all you want, but these are the rules. The players know it, the coaches know it, the players don't stick to the rules. Their teammates are going to suffer, and that was a great example of it. Well, Will Lancashire took 21 seconds apparently to leave the pitch, which is why Ben Cartwright didn't come straight off. Wrexham with their first corner of this game. Well, brilliant. Ready to see that one over. Wrexham looking to level up on Teesside, on the banks of the Tees.
Stevenage won. Last minute. Wolves won. When I sold your soul to the back is bad, the day of the war.
Thomason's cross away by Edmondson. O'Brien picks up and Edmondson in the way again. Another Wrexham corner. They are rising up here. I think Phil Parker's just changing and really freshened Wrexham up. Of course, they've got a goal behind, so they've got to take the game to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough starting to look a bit laboured, sitting too deep. Keeper Moore makes his move now. The foul in the midst of all that, and Middlesbrough get the free kick and a little bit of respite. When drama at Adams Park in their first round Carabao Cup tie. Josh McGuinness, on his debut, has scored for Stevenage. That is the winning goal. 95th minute, when Josh McGuinness struck that away on his debut for Stevenage. Wycombe 1, Stevenage 2. Wrexham looking for a bit of late drama here. Longman.
Go on, Finney.
Longman again, providing the win. Wrexham just starting to ramp things up. They have to ramp things up. They've really struggled in the second half. Middlesbrough, the better team, deserved the lead, but it's a game within a game now as Wrexham coming on strong. There's Doyle. Archery trying to click, but linked up with Whiteman.
Oh, Joseph.
Joseph.
Get back.
With a Wrexham captain.
Get the guy book, man.
The ball high up the pitch, so all the defenders, centre halves.
Looky there.
They can allow Joseph to get in behind him. It's only ever.
That was just close. That could have been a red card, that. Depending on how that was.
Goal, but it's cynical from the line, just takes it out.
It was just critical that. I was like, so Sammy Yento.
Let's start right. Castledine. Not right again. And some red cap. Inside of playing for his club. Just like Hayden Hackney did. Hayden Hackney from red cap. Longman. Move away from Castledine, but Cartwright stands his ground. There's Viner. Castledine. Joseph. They're driving at Wrexham. They're looking to try and finish this. Whittaker. It's Joseph. Trying to step inside. Whittaker. Danny Ward gets down to make a sharp save at his near post. Well, Russell Ward asking us to handle this. Did he just strike the post? The goal kick has been given. It's really good work from Joseph. Comes back to Whittaker. Plenty of power. Just not got the accuracy. Thunders it off the post. Power more than anything else. So we can keep it on target.
When I sold him so.
Viner. There's Doyle. Out to play from him. Unlike him tonight. And the ball has been at his feet, Callum Doyle. As it stands.
Yo, football crazy, how you doing? How you doing, mate?
Not going to be enough to send Middlesbrough through unless Wrexham can rescue this late on.
Yeah, good. Who do you support, by the way? I can't feel any support for football. What team do you support?
Heavily involved again. He's slowly picking himself up. Britain.
Happy solution. Happy the best connection. Now around. Be the one direction.
Looks a bit of scrap with Hyam.
It's like.
It does suggest that Kim Halberg's teams do tend to push on and improve in their second season.
Well, I come from
Sunday.
Borough, but that's where I
So
was
it's a
watching.
record
I'm a United fan.
result.
Ah, yeah. Like, obviously, like, my dad supported, like, Borough when I was, like, when I was little. And this is my 10th season supporting them, really. Because, yeah, but it would have been longer for me supporting them, but, like, my brother came 3 years later, so had to, like, look after him, so I didn't go to any matches then. But yeah, I've been Borough through and through, so yeah. So it's good to have a mix of both teams, but just, yeah, just don't really go for them, really.
Nice going again.
Ah, oh, save. Go, friend, go. How about shouting? How about go on. Oh, Joseph.
There's Joseph.
It could be the one direction. Well, thank you for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. My friends saying, yeah, like my friends were saying, like I'll say it straight, right? Like if you watch this back from the replay, in like real life, you would say that is an overhead kick. It's kind of on an angle where it's not. It kind of was an overhead kick, but it's not as an overhead kick that you'd expect it to be. It's kind of true, but I wouldn't like be fully like the bang on that the overhead kick. It's a mixture of like he's kicked it behind his head and stuff like that. Plus, I can't even short on stream because it's thingy. Yeah, kind of like that. But like when you watch it back, you'll make sense. Sorry, I just pardon me, mate. He was asking about it. But yeah, it's kind of like sideways falling. If you follow on TikTok, I'll put it on. It's basically, it's just basically just my username on here. I play FIFA right now. Oh, what game mode? Like Ultimate Team, Career mode. Let's see how should Ultimate Team. Yeah, I play Ultimate Team. Oh, yeah, cards too. Yeah, I've made an RTG account on there, but yeah, I've basically just evoed Div 5. I'm Div 4 really, but I don't really play as much because I just get B every week and stuff like that. I'm not really that great, to be honest. I'm good at like Div 5 and stuff like that. But like I'm all on that relegation side of Div 4 and I just can't get out of it. Yeah, cool wins in it, but yeah.
Is offside here.
Offside of. Yeah, it's crazy that like yeah. I mean, you see the pros and they're like, you think how they done it, really? Well, I mean, I just play similar ones. Player of the match, Will Lancashire. Deserved it, really.
Tonight was individually brilliant. He really lit the game up. Both sides were pretty perspiration.
Feel better outside.
He provided with his goal. Yeah, he's lit this place up, and the Middlesbrough supporters looking to do likewise as well in the closing stages.
Go up. Oh, change? Yes, change. Cruiser back, come on. Chris Iber. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, Sky Sports. It's Cruz Iber, isn't it? Well, mate, has a friend who called him. I basically have a connection to Cruz. Like, not to like exactly to him, but I've got a mate who actually like was friends with him in primary school. It's friends with me now. We've got a win here. Got a win. You could be in one direction.
It's not a game I was probably expecting. Both sides have given it an awful lot. Coach will be pleased with the amount of minutes their players have actually been able to play, but I'm not surprised that they had the lack of quality because the stage of the season we're at. Took you years to get rid of the rust, didn't it?
Ref.
Well, Peter Morris stays out. Bloody was caught. The referee.
Ref, you got bloody whistle. Yeah.
Something out for Wrexham, and that is the end.
Go on, well done. Yeah, my mate went to school with my friend called Joel. Like, GG's, yeah. Tough game. I'd say it was a tough game from start to finish. But yeah. I couldn't go to the game because I was like thinking I was like out and I didn't really like go to it anyways. But that's good that.
It is Wrexham are at. It's finished 0-1. Wrexham 0.
Good team that one.
Big smiles all around the Skimmelberg and his lecture with a debut goal and quite the goal. It wasn't changing anything.
I'm off. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm gonna end the stream anyways because I was like, yeah, if you go, you go. I'm not forcing you to stay. Like, if you hop in, hop out. But yeah, thanks for the follow and thank you for joining the stream. I'm gonna go off anyways. It's like basically just been 3 hours. So I'm not on here. But yeah, enjoy your rest of your night and weekend, basically.
There is pressure. When they pay a lot of money and a lot of people say 20 million for a young player like that, but he's still young, developing, but he's finished without playing. Phil Parkinson's Wrexham
And it ends here that Borough have just edged out a win over Wrexham at the roadside, with Lancashire with a awkward overhead kick to seal them in the 60th minute to secure a place in the second round. How they'll do, they'll know, as they'll find out later on in the week who they're facing in the second round of the World Cup, in the Carabao Cup. Until then, see you in the next one.
So they're happy. I'm sure.